Welcome to another Brothers Weekly Wrap. This week is clip number 25 for the year. We come to you with a bit of a mixed bag of results from the weekend semi-finals, a couple of wins and a loss. But we'll kick off with our C grade who played on Friday night in what was a pretty decent quality game from one side. Our C grade boys, they took on a pretty good Malanda side. Malanda obviously play under the umbrella of Mariba as their C grade side, and they're a good quality side. They were able to come away with 34 points to 12 win over our guys. Malanda were just far too good on the day. We've got some good quality players in that side. They're going to take a lot of beating this year if anyone else is to take out the premiership. I thought Malanda's number 9 was exceptional. He is a quality player. His decision making on when to go from dummy half and the type of pass over the line was fantastic, and he really was the linchpin for all of their attack. In saying that, our boys, they certainly never stopped trying, but unfortunately their own worst enemies, completing only one set in each half. It's going to be a long day at the office regardless of who your opposition is, and that was certainly the case on Friday night up against a good quality side. But they'll turn their attention this week to Edmonton. Edmonton have survived 2 sudden death matches now, accounting for Roos in week 1 of the finals, and then they have Cairns on Friday night as well. So they'll be coming into that match with a bit of confidence, but I'm sure that if our guys turn up with the right attitude and they're able to complete the sets at a little bit more than 5%, then they should be confident coming away with a good quality win to put them into the grand final the following Sunday against Malanda again. Turning to Sunday's matches, we began the day with our under-18s in a sudden death elimination final against Innisfail Leprechauns. Throughout the year, the boys we haven't really shared the spoils. Innisfail gives a little bit of a spanking down there in round 1, and then in round 2 we were able to secure a draw in a game that probably just got away from the boys a little. So on the weekend, the boys were always probably just had the upper hand throughout the match. Weren't quite always in control, but they certainly just had the upper hand. Unfortunately, it was a lack of goal kicking which really kept Innisfail into the match, and we got all the way to the 26-all scoreline, and inside the last 5 minutes we lost a player to the bin. Teddy Kepper was sat down for a bit of an indiscretion just prior to full time, but very fortunately Jaden Gill was able to take game by the scruff of the neck again for the 2nd week in a row, and his ability to jump from 9 at the right time and split the defence set up Mitch Bandicuccia try right on full time to secure the win. Gabe Tognoli then slotted one from the sideline, which was beautiful to see, and that made the scoreline 32-26 before a frantic final 15 seconds of play. But fortunately, our boys were able to hold out that last wave of attack from the lefts and book themselves a preliminary final berth this weekend, where they'll take on Tully, who is a side that we have shared the spoils with throughout the years. So hopefully our 18s, they're starting to play with a lot of confidence, and if they can believe in their own ability, and they have every chance of going a long way through into the grand final with a good win this week. reserve grade. What a game. They took on Yarrabah after last week's loss to Mossman. The match against Yarrabah had a bit of everything. We were able to shoot out to a nice lead. The opposite to the weekend prior, where we were well behind at half time. This time we were able to scoot out to a nice lead at half time. And even deep into the second half, we were up by 26 points to 4. When Yarrabah actually had 3 players all sin-bin in the one instance for 10 minutes, and rather than providing fantastic opportunity for us to put the game to bed, 13 on 10, unfortunately we decided to start playing a little bit too pretty and try to go too sideways instead of playing nice and direct. And full credit to Yarrabah, those 10 players that were on the field really aimed up, and not only did they thwart our attack, but they were able to score a try themselves. So got to take hats off to some pretty good footy from Yarra. And then when those 3 guys came back on, they really went to a whole other level, and they ended up drawing the game at 24 points apiece at full time, which pushed us into golden point extra time. We had a bit of an attacking raid. Yarry threw it straight back at us and forced a line dropout, but fortunately for us, an error from that dropout saw us get the ball where we were able to work it up the field, and then another penalty about 20 out in front. Saw Justin Sidley knock out the penalty goal and give us the win 26-24 and put us through to a preliminary final where we'll again take on Mossman. Fingers crossed the boys have learned a fair bit from the last game loss to Mossman. I think if we can really start with the intensity required, and again, completion to be key, keep the ball off Mossman. If we keep the ball in hand, then we'll go a long way to securing a win and putting ourselves through to the big dance next weekend. That's about it for this week's weekly wrap. Until next week, go the fish.